Okay, let's unpack this. We're diving into a topic that, well, it touches hundreds of millions globally, but maybe its full scope isn't always clear. Today, we're taking a deep dive into dengue fever.
Exactly. And our goal here is really to demystify dengue a bit, get into the symptoms, how it actually spreads, and probably most importantly, what steps you can take. It's a major health issue, especially, in tropical and subtropical areas.
Okay, so the basics first. We always hear dengue mosquitoes together. But what exactly is it, and how does it spread? Is there something unique there?
Right. So at its heart, dengue is caused by a virus transmitted pretty much only by infected Aedes mosquitoes, specifically Aedes aegypti and sometimes Aedes albopictus. And here's a really crucial detail, something that often surprises people. These specific mosquitoes, they bite mostly during the day.
During the day, not like others we think of at dusk or dawn.
Correct. Primarily daytime biters. And they thrive in urban settings, breeding in like small containers of standing water, flower pots, old tires, that sort of thing, right around where we live and work.
Okay. That changes the prevention thinking quite a bit, doesn't it?
It really does. Makes them a constant, daily kind of threat, not just a nighttime one.
And when it comes to symptoms, I hear it gets really interesting or maybe complicated because the symptoms can range quite a bit.
Oh, absolutely. It can be very deceptive. What we usually call mild dengue often feels like a really, really bad flu.
Right.
You typically get a sudden high fever, a very intense headache, often that distinct pain behind the eyes, and severe muscle and joint pain. That's where the old name breakbone fever comes from.
Ouch.
Okay.
Yeah.
And many people also get a rash, feel very tired, maybe nausea, vomiting, sometimes swollen glands, a bit of a cough, sore throat. It varies.
But there's a more serious side too, right?
Yes, and this is critical. Severe dengue, it used to be called dengue hemorrhagic fever or dengue shock syndrome. This is the form that can be truly life-threatening. The hemorrhagic part means it can cause severe internal bleeding. You can also get a sudden, dangerous drop in blood pressure, that's shock. And without immediate treatment, it can lead to organ failure and potentially death.
So spotting those warning signs must be absolutely vital.
Totally vital. Things like persistent vomiting, really bad stomach pain, difficulty breathing, maybe bleeding from the nose or gums.
Yeah.
Those are red flags. You need medical help fast.
Wow. Okay, that really drives home the seriousness. So if we connect this to the bigger picture, what does this all mean for us? What can you actually do to protect yourself? How do we prevent this?
Right. Prevention. That's your best line of defense, truly. Number one is mosquito control. Getting rid of standing water. Check around your home, your community. Empty those flower pot saucers, clear clogged gutters, get rid of old tires. Honestly, even a bottle cap with water is enough for Aedes to breed.
Just a bottle cap.
Yeah. So that's step one. Step two is personal protection. Use mosquito repellent, especially during the day. Wear long sleeves and pants if you can, particularly in areas where dengue is common. And make sure your window screens are intact. If you're sleeping or even napping in a place without screens, definitely use a mosquito net.
Okay, that makes sense. Proactive steps. But what if someone does get symptoms? What are the treatment options? You mentioned there's no specific cure.
Yeah, that's a really important point. There is no specific antiviral drug for dengue. Treatment is all about managing the symptoms. Supportive care, really. For milder cases, it's usually rest, lots of fluids to stay hydrated, and using acetaminophen, the paracetamol for the fever and pain. Critically, you need to avoid NSAIDs, things like ibuprofen or aspirin. They can actually increase the risk of bleeding, which is already a concern with dengue.
Good to know. Avoid those.
Definitely. And for severe dengue, well, hospitalization is essential. They'll need close monitoring, IV fluids, maybe blood transfusions if there's significant bleeding. It's serious business.
Understood. So just to recap then, dengue is a serious illness spread by daytime biting mosquitoes. Symptoms range from flu-like to potentially fatal. And while there isn't a cure, the keys are really strong prevention, mosquito control, personal protection, and then managing symptoms carefully, getting medical help fast if things look severe.
Exactly. And what's fascinating here, I think, is how just understanding this health challenge better really empowers you. It empowers you to protect yourself, your family, and even helps protect your community. Your awareness, your actions, they genuinely make a difference in fighting the spread.